Hey, what's going on, folks? It's Craig the Natural Medic. I'm coming at you today with a product review. And full disclosure, this item was sent to me free of charge, but Samply, who is the company that owns the product, basically said I could do whatever my honest review is. Here's my honest review of the Samply finger light. I hope you enjoy it. First off, let's look at the box here. It says hands-free flashlight. Can be retractable, multi-scenario usage, 360 rotation, super bright. Specs: LED power is 0.5 watts, 50 to 60 LM, I'm assuming that's lumens, and it's an IP68 waterproof rating. Let's see what's inside the box, shall we? Alright, inside the box is this handy little card that tells us how to use and how to charge, and a plastic box that has the light on one side and the charger on the other side. Let's take a look. That was a little harder than I expected to get it open. There's the charging cable. There is the light itself, which attaches like a watch. Then it has two little rings with LEDs on them, attached by wires to the wristband, watch type thing. And you can place those on any finger that you like. Let's see how that works. Why do you suppose we might want a finger light? I've been thinking about this myself and come up with some helpful scenarios. Let's take a look. Here it is on my arm. It's very similar to wearing a watch. I have this on my right arm, even though I am left-handed, but I could alternatively put it on my other hand if I wanted to. I'm just happen to be filming with my left hand. Let's look at these rings a little bit closer, where the lights actually are. It's like a little plastic ring, or maybe silicone, that has a mounted LED on it attached to a wire that goes to the power source, which is the watch type apparatus right there. Okay, and to turn it on, all we got to do is tap this right here. We're going to tap that. Okay, it's hard for me to show you that I'm actually tapping that, but that's on full brightness setting according to what it says. Fully charged, it can go 8 hours on the full brightness. Hit it again, it does dim. It can go to 16 hours. How would you use a device like this? What I'm thinking of is you're reaching into a backpack at night at your campsite or on the trail, and you're trying to look in there. You have a light attached to your hand so you can see what you're reaching for. Another thing is you're using it at camp to do camp tasks, cooking at night, a number of tasks that you might do with your hands that could be helpful. It could be handy to have a light onto your hand or your fingers. Basically, to turn it on or off, you tap the little power thing right there, which is on top of the power source. It looks kind of like a watch with the wires coming out. You just hit that, the light comes on. Hit it again, it goes to a dim setting. Hit it again, it goes off. Pretty easy to operate. Another thing to look at is the adjustable ring size. This allows you to put it on any finger. You can adjust it bigger or smaller as needed. The light itself is mounted in this housing on top of the ring, so wherever you point your finger is where the light will go. I can see this being handy for lighting a stove at night, lighting a fire at night, setting up your tent, something that you need a little more precision light for that maybe a headlamp doesn't offer. Another annoying thing about headlamps, even though they are much brighter than this light, is if you look right at your friend's face with your headlight on, you're going to temporarily blind them when you flash them with that bright view. Let's talk about how we charge this thing. Here's what the charging port on the back side looks like. And there is a little indicator light showing if it's fully charged or not, which I'll show you in a second. You just put it right there, it just snaps on there. I think you can see that. It just has a little magnetic, which is nice. I'm not a fan of having many different charging cables. It does have a standard USB end, but having a specialized deal, I'm not sure why they couldn't do this USB-C or even mini USB. Those are the two most standard cables universally. That's a gripe that I have a little bit. Let's see how this looks whenever we charge it. Okay, you can see it needs a little charge. So it's showing up to orange probably on the camera, but it's red. That's what I'm seeing, and when it's fully charged, it turns green. Pretty easy to determine if it's charging or not. Just in case you were curious, it weighs 1.8 ounces or 48 grams. So pretty lightweight. What do you think about this thing? I don't think it would ever serve very well as a primary light, but it'd probably be good for a chore light, a backup light source. I think for a number of people it could be an interesting niche product. A backup light, a specialty use light for digging around in your backpack, maybe in fishing scenarios, camp tasks such as cooking, lighting a fire, where you need precision lighting attached directly to the hand or hands you're using. Could be handy. What are your thoughts? Do you think this thing is worth it or junk? I'm interested in your opinion, so leave those down below and let me know what you think of this finger light. As of this recording, it's going for $19.99 on Amazon. I'll put a product link below so you can take a look at it. Maybe it'd be a good gift for the outdoorsman in your life, male or female. Father's Day is coming up. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing to the channel. Until next time, see you on the trail. Bye-bye.